All this cocoa and coffee scrub takes is 3 minutes. If you have 3 minutes to spare, then you have 3 minutes to get yourself some beautiful skin. And I am not exaggerating. This is incredible. Oh, I love that purse. It's so pretty. It just screams spring. Spring has sprung. I can't wait. I think buying a coffee maker is a very personal thing, especially if you're single. It makes you feel incredibly single when you're looking for a coffee maker. Well, let's just say that it'll make just a couple cups of coffee. A Keurig. That's $100. 4 cup sizes. Okay, 1 minute brew time. I like that. It's $109. I don't like that. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh my gosh, it's $200. Why is it $200? Professional style burr grinder. Oh, you grind your own beans. A sealed bean hopper. This really is the only one left. It's only $29. I don't know why. Everybody, I'm so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi. I just love it that you do that. I hope your week was a great one. I had a long, frustrating week, but I'm okay, and I'm so glad you're here. And I wanted to say thank you so much for your beautiful comments and your stories that you shared on my video last week that I did about my mom. So I don't know how to thank you, but you know, when you leave comments like that, when you share your life like that, it doesn't just enrich my life, but anybody who happens upon that video and reads the comments, it enriches their life. It's the most beautiful way of paying our lives forward. So thank you. I love you beyond words. So thank you. All right, today I want to do my skincare nighttime routine, my nighttime skincare routine. And I do it once a year, and I do it in February in honor of my mom, because my mom had the most beautiful skin. Even when she was 85, her skin was so beautiful. And she didn't really have to work at it. She washed her face, she used a little baby oil, she drank 16 glasses of water a day, and she ate apples. Her skin was absolutely gorgeous. Well, that doesn't quite work for me. But I'm trying. And my goal isn't, to look younger. My goal for my skin is for it to look as healthy as it can be. And I don't like, putting on a lot of makeup. So the better my skin is, the less makeup I have to use. My nighttime skincare routine is something I truly look forward to. I like it to be very relaxing. I don't use a Clarisonic, or I don't use anything that rotates to clean my face. I just want to use my fingers, and I want it to be mellow. I want to be able to tell my Echo to play my favorite songs. And I do a double cleanse, and that's new. but I found if I don't do that, then I have more of a chance of breaking out. So I do a double cleanse, and I start out with cleansing my face with a facial oil. My two favorite facial oils are by Neutrogena and by Seaweed. The Seaweed has rosehip seed oil in it, and the Neutrogena, I think they're both really good, but this one is a lot better for my skin. This one is very expensive, so I kind of trade off. But I love using an oil cleanser on my face. It just melts off my makeup and my eye makeup, and I love it. And it's so relaxing, just kind of massaging it in before you wash it off. Then I will use 3 cleansers, and not at once. But I am very loyal to these 3 cleansers in my life. And which one I use is depending on what is going on with my skin. There's something special when you're using a cleanser that is getting your skin clean, but not like kitchen floor clean. I mean, just something that you feel is really good for your skin. And the first one is a glycolic acid cleanser that I have been using that I absolutely love, and this is by Eva Naturals. And I'm going to go ahead and I will link below some of these products that I'm talking about. I think if some of your skin issues are brightness and exfoliation, I think using a glycolic acid cleanser is the way to go. The other cleanser I've talked about that I absolutely love, and of course I'm more emotionally connected with this one. This is by Cosmetic. And this one is pretty expensive, but I wouldn't be without it. This is tea tree and peppermint. Really? Yeah, it is so good. It's so good. It not only smells good, but for me, anytime that I use tea tree in a serum or in a cleanser, it purifies my face. It detoxes my face. My skin looks so bright, and I never break out.
People say that I'm on my way. People say I should stay that way. People say.
After I'm done washing my face, I just pat it dry, and I bring out my antioxidants. I bring out my carrot seed oil and my cold pressed rosehip seed oil. And the 2 things that age us are the sun and free radicals. And so dealing with peptides and antioxidants for me is the whole key to keeping my skin in good shape, or at least having it look healthy and slowing down the aging process. So by using 2 very strong antioxidants in the rosehip seed oil and the carrot oil, I feel like I'm doing something very special. This is my carrot seed oil. I'm obsessed with it. And this is my rosehip seed oil. I love the Aracasio brand, but I will use these. I will warm them up in my hand, and I will press them into my face. And just the feeling that I get from those oils, the molecules in the rosehip seed oil are so small that they can kind of penetrate a pretty deep layer of our skin. So they act kind of like a Trojan horse. So anything you put over your rosehip seed oil is going to go in a little bit deeper. Plus it's going to help you with scarring. And a whole bunch of other things. But this video is not about rosehip seed oil. So I'm just saying, I use my carrot oil and my rosehip seed oil after I cleanse my face. I tap it in. It's Nirvana. And then I walk away for 10 minutes and let it set in. I go, I take Desi out. It's nighttime, and, we both howl at the moon. And then we come back and we finish up our nighttime skincare routine. It's nighttime, and Desi and I are done howling at the moon, and it's been about 10 minutes, so my oils have sunk in. So I am going to go ahead and use my retinol, and if you're using retin-a, this is when you would use your retin-a. Or you might have a different way you want to use retin-a, but I figure, retinol and retin-a are not the same thing, but they're in the same family, so I just wanted to put that out there. But the retinol that I'm using is Neutrogena. I've talked about it before. I love the Neutrogena retinol because it's infused with so much hyaluronic acid, so it goes on your skin like silk. It is strong, it's powerful, but I get very little peeling from it, and I really enjoy it. I go through about 2 tubes a year, and then I put on my vitamin C serum by Seaweed. And you're thinking, what? But mixing vitamin C with retinol or retin-a, it's just a booster. It's the new hot trendy thing to do right now, but I don't really do hot and trendy. You knew that. Anyway, but it does work. I tried it and it does work. One of the last things I do with my skincare routine is I work on my eyes. And I do have puffy eyes, and they used to be a lot worse than they are now. And I use an eye gel by Even Naturals. It's a huge bottle. I keep it in the refrigerator. It is mostly Matrixyl 3000, aloe, and cucumber. So it's very, very soothing. And I have noticed a huge difference in my eyes since I have been using this. I wouldn't be without this eye gel. So I love it. And the bottle is so generous that I use it all over my face.
Sold out. Every time I come here, this is sold out. Advanced protection and perfection for visibly younger looking skin. Supercharged with Matrixyl 3000 plus, our unique and most concentrated peptide.
For years now, I used Poet's Daffodil. I used it morning and night. It's a resurfacing stem cell cream that I got from a cure. And I don't know, they just stopped making it. Either they discontinued it, it's sold out, or they're reformulating it. I've put in a couple calls to the company, but they don't seem real eager to call me back. Wonder why. Anyway. Well, I really had no choice. So I went and I researched some products that had some of the same similar ingredients. I came up with Boots No. 7 Night Cream. This is Perfect and Protect. Or Protect and Perfect. I'm dyslexic. I don't know. I'll never know the name of this product. But I do know that this cream has alfalfa. And we all want our alfalfa. It has sugar beets, it has aloe, it has coconut extract, and it has shea butter. It has lots of peptides and antioxidants, and the clinical trials of this have been so good. And I don't know why, but whenever there's a clinical trial, there's not that many when it comes to cosmetics and creams like this, but Boots No. 7 for the last 9 years has always come out on, they always win like the Academy Award of wrinkle creams. So I don't know how they do it, but I don't know, it's good enough for me. This also has retinol palmitate. And that makes me feel kind of good because I have the vitamin A in my rosehip seed oil. I have my retinol. And I have my retinol palmitate in this. So I'm getting a lot of vitamin A. I'm getting a lot of what I consider like a tretinoid kind of shot in the arm or shot in the face or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I feel like maybe I'm on the right track with this. So the cream is slightly scented. So if you don't like scent, you might not like this at all. It's not strong, but still I can smell it. The cream isn't heavy. And it's not light. I don't know what it is. I think I've tried every cream from the drugstore, and this is the only one that I have fallen in love with. I like it. I like it. I'm not in love. We'll see how I look in 4 months, and then I'll tell you if I love it. But anyway, I do. I have high hopes for it. And I think I have always said over the years that I knew that Boots number 7 was coming in really high in the clinical trials. But I was going to try the serum for you. I promised that I would do that. And then I went to the store. It was $43 for the serum. And I felt like maybe I just couldn't afford that. But anyway, this was $25. And I don't know, it had me as soon as it said alfalfa, so so we'll try it. We'll try it and see what it does, but that is my nighttime skincare routine.
People say that I'm on my way. People say I should stay that way. People say. People say. People say that before it's gone. People say need to lead it on. People say.
There is a product that I just want to make sure that I mention today because it's so important to your skin health. And if you care about your skin texture, I want you to take notice of this particular scrub. And this is by L'Oreal, and I have seen it for a long time, and I thought to myself, oh, nice packaging. You know, I mean, it's $12. That's kind of cheap. I wonder what it is. I'm not buying it. Well, I bought it, and it is a 3-sugar scrub with cocoa and coffee. And this, for me, is the product of the year so far. It is incredible. If you get this, you will thank me. I know you will. But it is a deep cocoa coffee mixture with 3 sugars. The smell is aromatherapy on steroids. It's so good. But this is a sugar scrub that you use on your face 3 times a week and on your lips. So it's like 2 for 1. It's a twofer. And this is to invigorate your skin, to exfoliate, and to resurface your skin, a lot like what we were talking about before with Poet's Daffodil. So if you've got 3 minutes, then you've got time for better skin. This is incredible. So you put dry fingers, dry face, rub it in with, get your fingers wet, rub it in for 3 minutes, wash it off. You will have the most beautiful skin you ever saw. It just retextures it. It makes it so soft and bright and beautiful. Anyway, this is the best $12 I have ever spent in my life. So don't click on my link. Just get in your car and just go to Walgreens or Ulta and just buy this. It's that good. It's so wonderful. You will love it.
When everything feels cold. On their way back home, I started humming a song that takes me places that are still unknown. When everything feels cold, it feels like
to give you a quick update on our journey about me finding out who my father was. And I thought I would have a few pictures to show you this week. I so looked forward to that. But nothing yet. I'm talking to as many family members who will talk to me. I am writing the military to get my father's military records and perhaps his army portraits. I would love that so much. And, well, I got a beautiful letter from one of my cousins in Texas, and she's so lovely. And she wrote me, it was like a 4-page letter, and she couldn't have been nicer. And her grandmother, Ada, was my grandmother's sister. And she was telling me that she saw me on YouTube because I told her I had a channel, and that her husband checked me out too on my channel, and she said, even her husband said, oh my gosh, the resemblance is amazing, and her hands. And my grandmother, Ada, she was a quilter. She was a sewer. She had delicate, strong hands. And of course, I'm a piano player, and she was a quilter. But we used our hands and our fingers. And I don't know. I read that and I just burst out into tears. I thought it was so beautiful to connect with a family that I wondered about my whole life. So it was truly wonderful. And we go on. I mean, somebody said to me, you know, Susan, don't get lost in this. And I understand that. I'm not getting lost in it. It's just that I know how important it is to live in the now, but to sweetly live in the now, sometimes you have to make peace with your past. And that's what I feel like I'm doing. You know, Desi wanted to show you his nighttime skincare routine, but I don't know. You know, I just didn't want to share the spotlight with him. Desi, are you looking at the camera? Are you going to look at the camera? What is that? What is that over there? What is that? Are those all the people? Are those all the people that love you? Hey everybody, thank you so much for hanging in there with us today. I loved every second of it. I am so glad that you're here. So, please go out and have yourself a fantastic, wonderful new week. And when you're done with your week, come back and see us, okay? Okay, it's a deal.
When everything feels cold.